I think we're starting to hone in on systems that work. People can look at what we've done. They can use the methods that we've kind of come up with confidence, because we've made a lot of mistakes over the years. And so there's a reason kind of why these systems, why we developed them this way. And so people can save themselves a lot of trouble.
So on this project, we use this Cliff Gotti designed catenary system. So it's almost, if you can imagine, sort of a bridge. It's got that nice little arch. And because it has that arch, all the lines are under the same amount of tension.
The overall catenary itself is, a great design. It carries the weight evenly to anchors, so you don't have to have as much anchorage, and you can use a ton of lines. And every farm's different. Some people are going to want to run 2.5 foot spacing like we are, and some guys are going to want to run 10 feet.
If you had like a normal sort of square system and just try to put lines between that, they'd all have different tension levels, but that arch allows for that even tension. And so this allows us to have lines that are very closely spaced. And so on normal farms, they have individual long lines. And because those move sort of freely and aren't under as much tension, you have to space them out further. So on most farms, maybe they're like 25 feet is the closest. Maybe they're usually like 50 feet. But here we can have lines that are 2.5 feet apart. So we're really optimizing the growing area.
The simple adoption of a catenary system, they could make much better use or efficient use of that space. And as we've shown, even with 2.5 foot spacing between the lines, we've not seen a depression in the growth rate. Whether that's the optimum or the best spacing, I'm not ready to advocate that for every farm site, because every farm site is going to be a little bit different. But growers could begin to experiment with what is the optimum spacing for their sites.
And we can produce a lot more seaweed in a smaller area, which is, it has benefits in terms of the aesthetics, in terms of paying for lease areas. You need a smaller lease area, but you can grow more kelp.